is time. We are finishing Doom 2016. I did go back. I did get all the weapon upgrades. All the runes are maxed. I have everything I need. All it is just finishing this segment. All gold, all Praetor suit, all this. Which, this isn't bad when it's maxed, it's just getting it maxed is kind of a pain, and it's not as useful in the short term as the tactical scope. Yeah, it's time to get this show on the road. Bloodstone. Uh, 3 Skull Switch secrets, 2 Barons of Hell in 1 shot, and 25 demons with the BFG. Not too bad. Here we go. Bop. Crap. Pinky. Another pinky. Die. Pop. You know what? I got 2 shots. Nice. Just gonna keep it toy like a toyga. If you know that meme, thank you. If you don't, it's okay. Yeah, the lore here is fucking weird. So this was a Sentinel Prime city that got dragged into hell somehow. And now it's powering hell. Well, technically it's powering the Makers, because they used They use Argent energy because they literally took Hell's raw, like, soul torturing power, and they were like, we can do something with that. And then they kind of refined it and made it into Argent. Which that should be a red flag to Doomguy on what the hell's kind of going on. BFG shot. Yummy! This is where speedrunners get the micro missile and the Gatling rotator enchantment mastery, attachment masteries for the minigun and the SMG, which is cool, I guess. Sentinels look like Crusaders, and it's kind of badass. Automap phase. Then show me the world. I gotta go over there. And this is going to be kind of like a lore deep dive once I beat the Spider Mastermind, which is the boss of this game, if you somehow didn't know that already. Man, took away my armor. Jerk. Well, at least I have max BFG now, so that'll make it pretty quick. Detonation on. Still don't like it. I prefer to just spin 3 shots that I know will hit than fire a shot and have to manually detonate it to hopefully get double damage from 1 rocket. It's like, you're never going to run out of rockets. You got a chainsaw at this point. What are you worried about rockets for? Argentina. Such a beautiful place to be with friends. Which, by the way, I forget why the demons really don't want Doomguy to be here. It's like, don't you want to like end your deal with the angels so you can kind of just do your own thing? Why do you care so much? Let me end your suffering in the hand of the Corn Maker. That was all that was over there. And time to drop. sure I missed that.
Kill him.
Oh, cool. How about no? Armor. Yeah, then I'll just kind of clear the field a little bit there. Oh hey, more BFG. Ah. Not funny. Didn't laugh. Okay. I'm gonna... That was it? Wow. Talk about lackluster. Try to get onto that pillar so I can get up there so I can get that power up that I missed. There we go.
Kill him.
Yeah, I know, you already said that and I already beat your clowns. Do you really think I care? Well, that was a quad damage I just didn't end up needing. Because ammo boost is fucking busted. Love ammo boost. And come up here. Pretty sure it gives me another BFG shot too. Oh, no. Oh. Great. Another one of my sentinel friends is like, go that way. Which, you look like you're in some pain, guy. Like you were a psychic, you were generating power for, you know, your side, and then they just betrayed you. It stinks. Okay, so if I come back around, that's that way. So, where's the skull switch? down here in the death zone, maybe? I don't know. Where is this skull switch? It's got to be here. Oh, there it is. I just missed it. Thank you, Doom Guy, for your excellent eyesight. And this will be a skull secret and a bonus level, I do believe. Ah, another BFG shot. Now I'm back up to my full. Ah, the last switch. I never have to worry about another one of these ever again. Unless they bring them back for Dark Ages, which I doubt. Pandemonium. Looks like old Doom. Okay, so now I'm heading in this with 3 BFG shots, max armor.
He must not be allowed to free them.
There's another power up here too. Ooh, someone else dropped a BFG shot too. Here. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not bothering with you. Sorry, buddy. Bop. 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 Pull. Time for real Doom hours. I'm really gonna rip and tear you to smithereens. Now you better run. Bop. Bop. Might as well just send them off. For the lulz. Yeah, the music here is sick. Hit him with the brap. with Baron? Is there another one of you around here? Or is it just you? Because if it's just you, I can't get my little challenge. Oh well. Oh wow. He killed me! He killed me! Yeah, I guess there's not going to be a second Baron in this section, so it has to be in the final combat of the round.
Allowed to free them.
Which is going to kind of stink. But whatevs. Yeah, and then, another one. Why shouldn't I use this power? It's mine! My only! Oh. There you are. I don't know where you ran off to. Give him the power name. Pinky or Ghost, Spectre, one of those. Rip. Die. I fell through the map! That's not even my fault. I glitched through the floor. That's unfair. That one I will just chalk up to the game.
Must not be allowed to free them.
Oh, is that a free BFG shot? Oh, right. Me oh my. Why, don't mind if I do. And womp. Another one. Bop. I'm gonna click this handy dandy little power up here. Because I seem to have blown through all of my BFG. It's getting a little spicy. Okay, am I? I'm lost in the sauce. Oh. Hello, friend. Oh, hey, a BFG shot. Cool. Is that the Bloody Baron? Die. I stalled on you last time because I want to see if that second one of you would spawn, and you disappointed me. Oh yeah, and in case you didn't know, there's only one, that's where the, I was thinking it was. There's only one, like, little Doom guy in this level, because the last one you get from beating the Spider Mastermind. It unlocks its little model. Boom. Chain gun, Cosmo guy. I've had the chain gun for a while. I only just now got the little guy for it. That's crazy. That's the Spider Mastermind boss arena, in case you didn't know. Time to go into the mouth of the beast. A BFG shot in there. Dual switch! Which means that I have found all the secrets once I pick up this last BFG shot and the mega health. So that is everything on this level done except for the 2 Barons in one shot. Which is going to be kind of tricky. Luckily there's a checkpoint right here. And there's a quad damage as well. Another one. Bop. Hey. I say you can do that to me? I don't think I did. So that's quite unkosher. I don't see any barons. I'm still seeing a barrenless wasteland. Baron number 1. Baron number 2. Just need to bring them together. Shit. I'll have to run out of quad. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'm good on quad. There we go. Another BFG. And with that, quad double Baron kill, that is all challenges completed for the entirety of Doom 2016. All secrets, all challenges, all bonus levels. 100% completion. Is waiting on beating the Spider Mastermind because that'll unlock the Codex entry for Spider Mastermind, the Gold Doom guy for beating the game, which unlocks the Spider Mastermind model, and beating the final boss of the game. That's really all there is left. I should have saved a BFG shot for picking up that one so that I can go to the Spider Mastermind and be done. But I failed slightly. And you can hear Olivia crying like a bitch. Oh wait, no, there's more BFG down here. Hello. Oh no, the literal demons you were working with betrayed you? How could you ever have predicted that? Yeah, it's like, well, Doom guy's here. The Slayer. Fuck. We have a sacrifice. We can make her into a powerful demon. That's power, right? You're gonna pull our end of the bargain. Yeah, okay. You're done, buddy. Yeah, you're done. That's half your health in a couple of shots. And I messed up on that, too. Ow. Yeah, chain gun time. I forgot that they do the spike thing. Oh well. I'll be able to retry. I think you actually do more damage in the first phase anyway. Oh! She dropped a BFG shot. That was very unnecessarily kind of her. And another one. Yeah, I think she has to go through a cycle of this before you can actually kill her. Yeah, there we go. Now she's crippled. Again. Cripple to cripple. There we go. Give me the glory kill. I cheesed the shit out of you in a way I didn't know how until I watched a couple of speed runs. That was sick. And it's the BFG, like, cheese is so easy. Open. Get in there. Every nook and cranny. Knee deep in the dead. And who's next? For beating the Spider Mastermind.
You've won. It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent, Vega, this entire operation. You see, I've watched you work, come to understand your motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all, leave nothing behind. And you may be right. But we can't just shut it all down. Without Argent energy, it will be worse. I don't expect you to agree.
Okay.
But with this, we can continue our work. I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting
There's a choice.
coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you, but I won't have you standing in our way
Sword.
until we see each other again.
Because like, you should already understand my motivations. But then again, the Dark Lord was, like, influencing him to put Doomguy in the Divinity Machine, so he didn't really understand it. And that was Doom 2016. "2016 definitely has more grimdark future sci-fi vibes. Doom Eternal leans more into cartoonish, high fantasy sci-fi. And then Eternal, it looks like, is leaning into dark fantasy sci-fi. So it's like the grim dark of Doom 2016 mixed with the fantasy of Eternal, and you're putting them together, losing the cartoonishness of Eternal, and you're adding the fantasy. It just seems like it's going to be so sick. And these are some great credits, I will say as well. Multiplayer and Snap Map, which those are the only two achievements I'm missing, by the way, because the Doom 2016 like multiplayer server is so dead. Like, it's active, like it's online, and occasionally you'll go into for beginners only, and there will be like one other person that'll pop up onto the queue to wait, but it'll be once in like an hour, and then they'll hop off because it's a long queue. And here's what people are also thinking about how the Praetor suit works, is that originally it looked like it did in Dark Ages. Like, Doom Guy might have added like a pelt or something for his own aesthetic, but then when he got imprisoned, the UAC took it and were like, oh, it's missing parts. And then they added to it, which is why it covers his biceps now in 2016, when it doesn't in Eternal or Dark Ages. And then after he was done with this onslaught, he had time to like take a break and fix his suit, and then you get the suit in Eternal, where he added the blade, but he took off the bicep covers. Which is pretty sick. But another thing that you'll notice as well, because this is kind of neat. Aw, little Doom Guy. Argent energy is supposed to be blue. Sentinel energy is supposed to be blue. The Hell energy is red. The Hell Crucible that has been in Hell and absorbed the corrupted Wraith's energies is, again, that red color. And this is the recreation of the classic shot. Very cool. Wow. And the Doomslayer's original Crucible, the one that he uses in Eternal, is red. And the Mick Gordon, I'm sorry about how things turned out. I'm gonna go back to Vega so that I can go through the lore. This is my little deep dive session. I'm gonna be diving into the lore on this. So, yeah, with the Doom Guy, when he gets his Crucible, it's red. When he takes the hammer from the Betrayer and he uses it as his Crucible replacement, it is red. But when it's in the Betrayer's hands, it's still blue. Everything Doom Guy touches, anything Hell energy as well, is red.
Part of the Crucible.
I'm just going through to make sure I do get everything. Foundry, Argent Facility, Tower, Kenninger Sanctum. The Blood Keep, also known as Kenninger Sanctum, is a sprawling network of tunnels, catacombs, and temples that connect the wasteland umbral plains to the Great Steppe. This area is a place of worship and vilification, as both hero and enemy can be found buried in tombs throughout the region. The area is inhabited by all manners of demons, including the possessed, the unwilling, lost souls, hell knights, and other non-classified creatures. Project Lazarus Man Expedition, MTC 2145/128. One tomb of particular interest. Tomb is adorned with powerful holding runes and unique relics. Despite the complete loss of human life on the expedition, the relics were successfully returned by scout bots to the Lazarus labs for processing and study. Records after the relics were sent to the Lazarus labs disappeared, and they are now presumed lost. Let me try to put on my UAC guy. As a Tier 2 advocate, you have access to privileged information that will help you understand the UAC's mission and purpose, and how you fit into the new future. You'll be privy to a deeper understanding of our symbiotic connection to Argent Plasma, and how harnessing it and using it is more than just good fortune, it's good sense. You also, no doubt, start discussing some of the more sensitive subject matters that we Tier 2 advocates mull over. One conversation that is often heard about Argent Tower is, what happened to Samuel Hayden? As you know, our venerable leader designed the original Argent Tower, and during its construction, his mortal body was consumed by devastating cancer. Despite this, Samuel did not give up, and used the power of Argent energy to create a new, more powerful body for himself. Samuel was still Samuel, but he became much more. While it can be disconcerting to see Samuel now, remember that Samuel never gets sick, never tires, and is never afraid. And what do we have to thank for that? Argent energy, of course. Do you want to be like Samuel? Samuel, set your sights on becoming a Tier 3 advocate. Tier 3 is where the secret power within you is revealed. And then this is talking about pulse emotions appearing real. Oh, that's right. I missed the auto map for Lazarus Labs. Pilgrimage. Pilgrimage to hell. There are some preparations to make. Yada, yada, yada. Sacrificing themselves. That even your dupes are, you're not paranoid. This is indeed happening, but it has nothing to fear. Vega's intelligence is vast. Oh wait, this is the real one. So the real kingdom of the gods is a place that you will never reach. You should never wish to. No human will ever visit the sacred ground of Argent D'Nur unless they are made a god by the Dark Lords. Humanity's only purpose and reward is to serve the ascension of the Imperatrix. May, yada yada yada. Protect the Crucible. Thank you for service. May you rot in hell. Olivia Pierce. So she's the one that types up all these decoded entries, like the second entries. Here's the important bits about Argent D'Nur itself, though. While some intelligence has been directly received from Argent D'Nur, most of the details we have regarding this location have been extrapolated from decoded tablets and scriptures. Corax tablets areas corrupted ruins of a lost realm, Sentinel Prime. A world that has been entirely conquered and absorbed in the Hell Dimension, untrue. The battle that was fought to claim this area is of great significance, as the spread of Hell's dominion quickly accelerated upon absorption of the region, true. Hell energy that emanates from this region passes through a dimensional tear and appears on Mars at the Argent Fracture. From the Corax tablets, all falls before the command of Hell, for our power is absolute, our march inevitable. Before our enemies, even the eternal elemental wraiths of Argent D'Nur were subjugated. In the great victory, the Night Sentinels, the protector of the wraiths, were betrayed by one of their own, and the wretches wept as we devoured their world and took the well for our devices. None stand against us, for treachery resides in all things, and we shall set it free. So here's the big one. So yeah. So, of the Night Sentinels, one betrayed them because his son died, and he wanted to have him resurrected. He gave over the wraiths and the city of Argent D'Nur, because Sentinel Prime itself still stands. It's still there. It's just the city of Argent D'Nur was stolen. Literally ripped from Sentinel Prime and plopped into the Hell Dimension. E-jump boots, field drone, herd energy. Compressed Hadean radius spears. Radioactive isotopes. Broken. The energy cache quickly discharge. Energizing anything comes in contact with. Yeah. Mega health. Oh, this is where it actually talks about like the power-ups and like stuff like that. This stimulant is the first and so far only successful fusion of UAC technology and the arcane science behind the Argent stimulants. Bestows additional stamina and endurance on the user, effectively giving them more life, achieved by first vaporizing and yada yada yada. Solution of demons have proved unsuccessful. Demons suffer agonizing deaths moments after ingestion. And it can only be administered to humans successfully, although it does shorten overall lifespan significantly. The guard, Gorness. Acts as a umbilical cords to hell. Extreme caution must be taken when approaching a gore nest. Will alarm and siphon more demons from hell. Olivia Pierce. Recluse, cutting off friends and family. Elijah's project. Yada yada. Samuel Hayden. The Seraphim. So, born into the wealthy and powerful Hayden family, he completed his master's in theoretical physics at Oxford University. Showed prodigious talents in several fields, including thermodynamics, electromagnetic theory, and nuclear sciences. At a young age, he established the Samuel Hayden Foundation for sponsoring young scientific talent and funding scientific programs, yada yada. So that's because, and the lore on this is super weird, and I don't understand it that well, but I know it enough. So, when Hell first appeared on Sentinel Prime, a planet that was the Elysium to the Khan makers' Urdak Heaven, when they first encountered demons there, the father, who is the false god who took over after a real god was imprisoned in hell, that is Vega, so I'll be calling him Vega for the duration of this, told Samur Maker, the maker that is the Seraphim that became Samuel Hayden, so I'll be calling him Samuel for the duration of this as well, told Samuel he needed to place his life sphere somewhere safe so that it could not be found, which was placed in the blood swamps, which are like limbo to hell, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. It's a primordial place. And Samur took a copy, basically, of the mind that was within the life sphere so that he could bring God with him, turn it into Siri, and then transferred his body into a human cloned body. So essentially what this means is that with this, since he was born into the powerful and wealthy Hayden family, he literally took the Hayden family's either infant or unborn son, and either, if it was unborn, he either transferred his mind to it before it could be developed, or if it was a newborn, took it, made a clone, killed the original, and copied his mind into the clone, and then placed it back and left his Seraphim body in, like, stasis, where it will be recovered in Doom Eternal, which is its own mess. Regardless. So then, yeah, he was working on the Argent Tower, working on trying to lead humanity to be the next Urdak, and then got cancer. He has existed for 130 years, and his lifespan will be indefinite. So yeah, he died, technically, but he took his temporal and frontal lobes, basically put them into the head of this suit, Argent caches, later by an Argent accumulator. Transference was success. 3-meter tall mechanoid body. Dictating the future of mankind is dangerous work. You never know when to be made a hero. And yet he's hiding in the background the entire fucking time. Coward. Yeah, so now he's in his, like, man-made maker body. It's like literally exactly what he had before, but made with lesser technologies. Yeah. And then basically he's like, yeah, I'm gonna give power to the whole to the whole human system, with this, and in a stunning display of bravado and conceit, the global energy distribution matrix was switched on by Samuel Hayden, which was live streamed in front of the Argent Tower, pulling a massive 12-foot power lever to dispatch the first Argent package to Earth. This sent a clear message to the people of the known solar system. There is only one man that can turn on the power. Basically say, yeah, I dictate who gets the power, and I'm choosing to let you have it. It was very similar to how the maker, the Khan maker is. So he's literally just like doing his own thing the same way. Yeah. But most of the stuff that was done with Argent was done both by Hayden and by Vega, who is God. Stuff about the BFG, stuff about the chain gun, chainsaw, shotgun, Gauss cannon, yada yada. Summoner. Well, they actually talk about how they like took some barons and literally have augmented them to make them even stronger. Of the Hell Knights, barely leave Hell. No Baron has yet been captured by any tethering operations. Details are limited. Are the current royal guard of the unknown Dark Lord of the Fourth Age. While the nature of this entity is unknown, presume that as Royal God's power has significantly increased, so too has the power of their master. Which is basically saying, yeah, the Spider Mastermind's on the precipice. Oh, I also missed a Cyber Demon data log. Construction, educational, and inspirational exhibit. However, the focus shifted when an attempt to meld the petrified tissue uncovered. Small doses to Argent energy would reanimate the relic. Potential of living, growing tissue from the relic. And the lure of an ultimate battle demon was too enticing to pass up. Shifted direction and began to work on melding the ancient remains with high-tech weaponry. Yeah, so they literally took the Cyber Demon and then tried to make it even stronger. But you can see that they took inspiration from the Praetor suit as well, and how they were like handling this. Hell Knights, Towering Brutes, flanked the Great Serpent during the First Age. After their master was defeated by the Guardian, the Hell Knights were placed in the arenas of Hell, where they would feed on any victims thrown to them by the demon overlords as sport. They now guard the most sacred and important relics in the Netherworld. Yeah, so they were literally, they were the barons of Hell, and then they were demoted after, after God, who became the devil, was usurped. It sucks for them. Lost Souls. Mancubi, which just talks about how their intestinal tract literally causes them to shoot fire. Pinky, Revenant are UAC military operatives that have been methodically transformed into demonic combatants through cybernetic augmentation and Lazarus wave exposure. Literally, we took a soldier, we put him through hell energy with a jetpack and machine guns on their backs, and then they turned into revenants. Ain't that great? Spider Mastermind. First Lazarus Tethering Project retrieved a small compendium from the Umbral Plane in the crypt of a destroyed tower of unknown construction. Artifact reference PL, whatever. Mecham was mostly eligible, but again, one reference to the arena Imperatrix, a mystical demon that is largely unknown. When the gate is opened in the Fourth Age, when we have risen and the Masters have shown us the path, she will come. A great blessing will be given to the key beholder. The key holder, for they will become one with the Master. And in that holy union, the power of the Dark Priest will be unleashed upon the heretics of the Penumbral Plane. The Arene Imperatrix, carried in the mind of all who follow, whatever. One becomes two, become legion. Made with bone of rock, iron, and steel, and sinew. Yeah, literally said, we're gonna use you as a catalyst to give the RNA Imperatrix a body. You're not gonna be there anymore, but we need you to give it a body. Spectres. Misguided attempt to genetically modify the Pinky. One results in Pinky with limited psionic abilities. An attempt to increase the ocular capacity. The optic nerve of a Cacodeme was transplanted into a Pinky. It was turned to its closure to recover. Believe that it was misplaced or was accidentally released. Thinking that it had escaped, they opened the gate. And then after the first Spectre went missing, the second captured two specimens. Seemingly, the Spectre wandered into the Lazarus Wave testing facility, was transported back to Hell by a summoner, and then it had kids. And then besides psionic invisibility, there are no differences between the Pinky and the Spectre. And then this is again UAC augmenting something that already exists. The Hellguards. Home to one of the fierce demons. Biomech. Hellguards. Actually, a parasite housed within a bone and keratin exoskeleton. As the coupled demon is too weak to survive passage between dimensions. Once corrupted, however, the demon presents a daunting and relentless enemy. In the extreme rare case that a subject survives exposure, they will be left in a perpetual state of delirium and should be exterminated. The heart quite literally explodes to most things that encounter the haste energy. So like Doomguy's the only one that can actually use any of the power-ups, quote unquote, because both his suit and his body is just so determined to survive and has been so used to hell, but is also a human, that it can literally withstand these. Whereas demons and humans alike either die or they get the buff and then they die immediately afterwards, or they're just broken. Like with this one, in the rare, extremely rare case that it survives, it's left in a state of delirium, and it's better to just put them out of their misery. The effects are brief. The heart also increases dramatically and causes the hearts to explode. Likelihood that in the throes of agonizing torment, the battlefield will try to attack targets that are clearly beyond their ability. Demon is entirely invulnerable until the plasma has been broken, dissipated through repeated punishment. Bioplasma comes into contact with the nerve cells beneath the skin, which causes excruciating pain throughout the process. So you're invulnerable because you're in pain, like the whole time. You're just not taking damage from the attacks, you're just in agonizing pain. To be the most powerful of... once ingested, the subject effectively becomes a host for what was presumed to be the most powerful of the Thranx demons. Up to 4 times projectile force and ballistic power. They can be devastating. Managed to decapitate 3 security personnel using nothing more than a pocket knife. Yep. And the protective field over Doomguy was actually from the Dark Lord wanting his agent to remain alive so that he could literally have Doomguy kill the makers. So let's see. Yeah, so this is talking about after that. So tainted beyond ascension. He wore the crown of the Ninth Sentinels. So this is just the overview where it's like he was the Ninth Sentinel, king, and those tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer. And then it's like, and now we're starting in chronological order. So this is basically recapping Doom's 1, 2, and 3. Basically saying he crossed the divide like none but demons had before. He goes to hell, back to earth, hell, back to earth, hell, back to earth, because he literally goes to hell, chooses, no, I'm going to stay in hell. I'm going to keep killing demons. And the demons are like, get him the fuck out of here. And they forcefully eject him from hell back to earth. He finds a way back to hell, kills the new Dark Lord, and then just says, I'ma stay. And then here, it's actually in between those two where it's like he was ejected, but they just wanted to eject him out in general, not back to his home planet, because they're like, he's just going to keep coming back. We got to send him somewhere else. They ejected him to Sentinel Prime, which was the worst mistake the demons have ever made. But it was also probably influenced by God or the Dark Lord, Davoth, whatever. In his crusade, the Seraphim bestowed upon him terrible power and speed. So essentially, he was ejected into Sentinel Prime. He was fighting as a gladiator there because they're like, what are we going to do with this guy? I mean, he can fight in our arenas for sport, I guess. And then he was eventually granted rank of Ninth Sentinel, but like a lowly one, like a grunt soldier. And even then, that was kind of like, he's an outsider. I don't know if we like that. But King Nova was like, nah, let him cook. And then Demon showed up on Sentinel Prime because Doomguy was there. And they're like, well, we gotta try to kill him. He's not dead yet. And he just went Doomguy on him. And then King Nova's like, give him Night Sentinel rank. And then a Titan came in. And then Samuel Hayden's Maker form was like, hey, you want to get even stronger? You want to kill demons even better? And then he got put in the divinity machine, and then he became a literal demigod. And then it's like he just grew even stronger. And then this is, yeah, so the Great One, a champion mightier than all who had come before, showed up on the plains to face the Doomslayer. The Titan fought with the fury of the countless fallen, but the Titan fell. And it's like, damn, damn. Yeah, so they made a new Titan, the strongest that they ever could, because at this point he'd already beaten the Icon of Sin once before. Which is why the Khan makers were able to take it, revive it, give it armor, and try to make it their weapon. But this was an even greater one, and Doomguy's like, yeah, I fought bigger. Whatever. And this was like the wretch, in his terrible rancor, the Hell Walker found the wretch who shall not be named, but in his heresy was loyal to his evil cause. The wretch adorned the Doomslayer in the mighty armor, wrought in the forges of hell, impenetrable and unyielding. And so it's like, okay, so we see him in the Praetor suit in Dark Ages, which leads me to believe that either he's going to be getting the Praetor suit at like the very start, like in the prologue level, like the intro to be like, hey, here's your tutorial. And it's going to be the wretch giving him the suit. And this will be post Divinity Machine. Like fresh out of the Divinity Machine right after killing the Titan. And basically Dark Age is going to be between this one and this one. So it's literally going to be between him killing the Great Titan, losing his Crucible, but gaining the Praetor suit. And being the king of the Night Sentinels, but before his betrayal by the Makers, by the Khan Maker, and being trapped in hell and having all of his personal squad die. Deified, viewed with a powerful energy, in their own form before any demonization occurred. The protection of these beasts was with measured harness power they generated, and also defense against them, hence need a warrior to serve as a protector rather than as a priest. Survive the race as necessary to avoid their wrath. That the Wraith Call caused panic and terror among the people of Argent. It is also possible that some sacrificial ceremonies were attached. Didn't mean to do that. So we might see the betrayal happen, because we do see the betrayer there. So it might... I don't know. I don't know exactly how Dark Ages plays out, because it seems like these are supposed to be in chronological order. Like, this is like the overview, and then this is the details in order. But it's like, the betrayal had to have happened between, like, here and here. Like between 5 and 7. But maybe the Titan that they resurrected was the Icon of Sin, and that was the betrayal. So it might be happening like just before. I don't know. D. Grav, and it's his weakness. Yeah, the Night Sentinels stood strong against our legions. Conquest of Argent, empowered by the Wraith energy, swallowed at every turn. Yet in our darkest hour came a lowly hell priest, D. Grav, and in his guidance, a weakness in a heathen of the Night Sentinels was found. For the turn of betrayers' only son lost on the battlefield, D. Grav must be taken the source of their power. By the wretched betrayer, D. Grav set a cabal, and his cabal set a curse upon the wraiths, and they use their essence for our own devices. Power of the race, they formed the well, that which brings us upon our enemies. Thus the city of Argent and their false gods fell under the unholy might of the Hell Priests. Yeah, and for his payment, the betrayer's son was turned to him in our form, and the icon of sin brought upon the heathens. Bridget was swift and merciless, for the wages of treachery are suffering. The realm was taken into ours, their temples and runes, their carved rock and edifice, all was absorbed into our realm and taken as trophies for our triumph. So that implies that the runes in the rune trials that you're using aren't hell runes, but they are Argent runes. They are the Night Sentinel runes, which would be why Doomguy is so good with them, because he was a Night Sentinel for a long time, and their like arcane-ish nature he would understand and be able to use. So that'd be pretty sick. And that's why the runes work the way that they do, because they're Argent, they're Night Slayer, they're not really Hells. They stole it. And yeah, that's Doom 2016. I would swap to Eternal to show off like the broken mech suit, the Jaegers, but it's not really worth it. I'd have to swap to my Xbox. I don't know if I can even stream on it, and it's very prevalent in the trailers for Dark Ages. So I'm just gonna leave it be as is. And I will catch you probably in maybe a stream of High on Life if I feel like it. It feels like it's Rick and Morty, but you're playing a character, um, like in the world, like in that universe, but outside of like Rick and Morty's adventures.
You'll find the Helix Stone.
But I'll call it there. I'm just gonna be trying to clean up, get the rest of the codexes, because literally that's my last trophy that I have. Aside from the platinum and the 2 multiplayer ones, which I can't get, which stinks. But I'll call it there, and thank you, and peace, peace.